What's going on, Hasan? How you doing, my dude?
What's up, man?
Is this weird for you?
This is upsetting.
Why is it upsetting?
This is upsetting.
It can't be upsetting. It's just different.
This feeling, this vibe, feels very red table talk right now.
Oh, I like
it's a little bit. You know what I mean?
Spill about your relationship?
Yeah.
We can do that.
You're gonna tell me how my wife is sleeping with an R&B singer?
Hey, my friend, we can do anything at this table. But how are you, man?
I've been good, man. Good to see you.
You're more than good. Like,
I'm
can I
great.
tell you, it's so much fun to watch good people get good things in life, you know?
Thank you, man.
Like dude, you were there at the very beginning of The Daily Show, my Daily Show,
Yes.
you know? We went through the trenches together.
Together.
Like, where people were like, it's terrible, it'll never last, these people are horrible, they're not funny. We felt it all.
Yes.
We rode through it together. And
And to your credit, you didn't fire me. And I really needed health insurance at the time. I was like, yo, this dude from South Africa is here. Heads are about to roll. I just got married. Like, I was like, bro, don't do this to me. Like, don't do this to me. Yeah.
And look at you now. Look, like, forgive me if I miss a thing. I mean,
Sure.
Patriot Act.
Yes.
Multiple award-winning show. Congratulations, 6 seasons on Netflix. Then you leave that to go and do completely different things. I mean, then we see you in everything from like ads to shows that are like huge. The morning show, season 2.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank
I saw you dancing with like Reese Witherspoon. And I was like, am I was like, well,
It was dope.
You're not just doing TV. You're on tour again.
Yes.
You put out Homecoming King.
Yes.
Easily like one of the most innovative shows that anyone had ever seen. Your new tour now, you're doing the same thing.
Same sort of thing where I've always liked it. The lighting design, stage
Yeah.
design, graphics. I just feel like my brain already works that way visually.
Right.
And so I always loved shows that were like that. And whenever you go to the UK or you actually watch theater, you see all those elements.
Oh, that's interesting.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you go to, when you see a show on Broadway or you
Yeah.
see a show in the UK, you'll see act breaks. You'll see changes of colors that
So you
represent
think
different-
of it as like an entire production.
Totally. I've always loved the visual experience of going to see music that way
Yeah.
or going to see theater that way. And I always thought, why can't comedy be that?
Here's a question I have
Yeah, what's
with
up?
the show.
Yes.
So you've got all of these visual elements.
Yes.
I don't want to give away like any big parts of the show, but I know you have a joke about infertility.
Yeah.
Your infertility in particular.
Yes.
Which I was like, wow, okay, Hasan, brave. So are there visual aids that go with that?
No, I didn't just like show a diagram. Like, so speaking of my vas deferens, I didn't do anything.
Okay.
But to me, the what I love about comedy, in my favorite comedy, is Confessional. I'm gonna tell you something I'm too afraid to tell other people. So actually, the beginning of the
like
show goes back to some of the conversations we had early on. I remember Bina and I were trying to get pregnant while I was still at the Daily Show.
Yep.
And we could not get pregnant, and it was my fault. And I wasn't telling anybody about this. And I remember you would sometimes come up to me and be like, "Hey man, you look a little glum. Like, are you okay? You and Bina okay? You guys are like Indian Barbie and Ken." And I'm like, I know, and kind of like Ken, I'm infertile. My genitals don't work either. And that's like it's a thing you carry. It's not usually talked about for most men. And
Yes.
I start the show that way. Fertility, fatherhood, freedom of speech, all the things that I've been going through the past 4 or 5 years.
That
life.
jump, I don't even explain it. I just love that. Fertility, fatherhood, freedom of speech. I like how
Yeah.
it's like
That's
of
a
course.
big
I mean, of course, these things go together. You're a father of 2 though now. Congratulations.
Yes, 4 and 2, yeah.
Yeah. You enjoying it?
Yes. Yes, it's, you know, this is gonna be public record, and I just want my children to know it's been a thrill of a lifetime, and it's a true honor and privilege being their father.
Are your kids starting to like show you a bit of your funny back to you?
Yeah, they're really funny.
Yeah?
Yeah, my daughter's like really, really, really funny. She knows how to needle, my wife and I. Yeah, like the other day she was getting into it with Bina, and she knows like, look, when comedians will make fun of each other, we'll go, "I don't like that jacket, I don't like your hair." But she was arguing with Bina, and she knew, I'm not even gonna mess with nouns. I'm gonna go right at adjectives. I'm gonna go at your soul. She's like, "Mommy, don't tell me what to do. You're fake."
Wow.
And Bina was just like, wow. I was like, you should just make fun of the way she looks. Yeah, don't talk about the content of her character. That's actually crueler than being like, "I don't like your hair."
But she nailed it though.
Yeah, she was like, "You're fake."
She nailed it.
And I was like, "Hey, don't do that. Don't be mean to Mommy." And she's like, "You're projecting." I'm like, "Hey, what is happening? What is going on right now?" Okay, let me tell you something that's, I want the Twitterati to know, I want everyone to know this. It was so cool of you. You also were one of the first people that kind of gave me my first test drive through Fame. Remember you were my Met Gala date?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
I was
that
your Met
fun.
Gala date.
No, I was your Met Gala date.
Yeah. And you go, and I remember I was being very awkward and weird, and you go, hey man, you're being very awkward and weird. You need to enjoy this.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you go, hey man, listen. Because you could see it in my eyes.
Okay, yes, that's true.
You
That's
go-
true. I didn't know I
go-
said awkward
yeah.
and weird. I think I said you look uncomfortable. But maybe
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah,
say to
you-
someone they look awkward and weird.
You know, you said it in a very kind way. But
Okay.
I read the subtext, and you go, hey, listen, man, and this was a really profound quote. You go, listen, if you see anybody that you respect or admire, you should take a selfie with them tonight. You should treat fame like a rental car. Take a spin around the block. That way, when they take the car back, you won't feel like they're taking a piece of you. And I don't know if you remember this, at the end of the night, we saw Nicki Minaj.
Yep.
She was walking down the stairs, leaving
Yep.
the Met Gala, and I was too nervous to say anything. And you go, hey, Nikki, turn around. And she was like dressed like Dr.
Yep.
Seuss.
I remember
she turned
that.
around. She turned around, and you go, look, it's your cousin. Take a photo with your cousin. And she was like, what? No. And then she just walked off with her umbrella. And I'm so glad she said no, because I would have been that cousin that had the swollen testicle, which is the reason why she didn't get the vaccine. Getty Images would have been like, swollen testicle Minaj
Oh, man.
is the reason why Nicki
Oh, man.
did not get the vaccine. Just Getty Images, my goofy. You
That
know
was a
what I
fun
mean?
night.
That was
man.
a fun night.
Before I let you go, though,
Yes.
Radio City Music Hall,
Radio City Music Hall.
5 shows.
5 shows.
Man, congrats.
Thank you, man.
Like 1,000 times. Dude, I remember like where you'd be like stressed about a show.
Yes.
You'd be like, oh man, is this gonna sell out? Is this gonna do this? What do you think of it? And look at you now.
Yeah, man.
You deserve all of it, my
Thank
friend.
you, man.
For real, man. You're one of the funniest people I know. One of the most insightful people, just in like how you've lived, how you've enjoyed, how you've done your thing. I do have to like relearn your name, which is weird. I'm not
Yes.
gonna lie, because it's like now I feel like I'm in your family, which I think you understand.
Yes.
Because like all my Indian friends have like the way everyone says their name and they say their name at like
Yeah.
work, and then how their family says their name. Like the
In
first
the
time you
living
hear,
room,
the
yes.
first time you hear it will be like with the dad.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, hey Hasan, and be like, hey Hasan, it's me, Hasan, and then it'll be like Hasan.
Yeah.
And then you're like, who's that?
And you're like, who's that?
Yeah, and now
Yup.
I feel like I'm like almost overstepping boundaries, and I'm like, oh Hasan, I'm like, am I trying to be his dad? Am I trying to be, you know?
No, it's not that. Look, for me, it just came to this moment in my career, in my life, where I'm like, all I really want to do is close the gap between who I am on Instagram and who I am on iMessage. You know what I mean? Now
hear
I'm
you.
iMessage me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the
When do we
show.
get to WhatsApp you?
WhatsApp is really wild. That's where it gets.
All right, so just
pretty good.
iMessage you for
iMessage
now.
is cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
like
that's
that.
that's what I want to show the world. You know, and that's what the
you're
show
showing
is.
the world.
Yeah.
My dude, I appreciate it. I will
you.
be at the show.
Thank you, man.
Congrats, my dude. On
Appreciate you,
everything, man.
Appreciate you.
So
man.
much fun.
Thank you.
Don't forget, people, tickets for the King's Jester are available on hasanminhaj.com.